the comments.
Sarah,
you scared me.
Ah, they scare you.
Oh, my titties.
Go back to work tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow, Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
Ain't that terrible? Listen, don't read me. Read your mama. I look like a mole rat. You got any shout outs?
Shout outs? Who I'm shouting out?
These are my boys. Don't read me. Read your Bible.
What is this?
What's going on?
I don't like it.
Why?
It's crooked.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to the block. It's your girl B, and I just want to say thank you for coming back and kicking it with me for the post-op plastic surgery update. So I'm only dropping this video because, as you all know, in my previous video I said that I would only upload my update video if I reached 100 subscribers, and guess what, y'all? I'm now at 100 subscribers.
Who said that? Who said that? You ain't got to lie.
Now, if for any reason I still haven't hit 100,000 subscribers, 100,000, if for any reason I still have not gotten to the 100 subscribers and I upload this earlier, that's fine. Thank you for all the subscribers that I do have, and thank you so much for joining me on my journey. So I had plastic surgery for the very first time, and I received an extended brachioplasty with breast augmentation, a lift with implants. I had that surgery October 12th, and today is the 25th, and I'm just now giving y'all an update. First things first with this, please make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and comment down below. Let me know if you're new here, and make sure you like this video and share it on any and all social media. Let's just jump right into it. So the night before surgery, they actually prescribed me some Xanax so I can get to sleep. Like I said in my previous video, I wasn't really nervous about the surgery itself, but I did take the Xanax. I was like, ooh, they didn't prescribe me that white woman drug. So I took the Xanax, and it really didn't make me feel any different. I can say that I felt more calm, and I was able to get to sleep, but I would have fell asleep regardless of the Xanax or not. So I took a Xanax, and they also told me to go ahead and take a muscle relaxer as well. And then the day of surgery, I woke up that morning around 6 a.m., took my shower with the HIPAA that they gave me, just to make sure that the areas that they were going to cut into were free of any bacteria. Made sure that I took all the medications that they told me to take, which was another Xanax in the morning, and then another muscle relaxer just to calm my nerves even more. And then we were off to the races. So my mother went ahead and took me up there. The office that I visit, the actual office has the OR in it. So I went back to the office where we had our consultations and all that, went around to the back, rang the little doorbell, but child, and they done answered the door like, Sabine, you ready? And I'm like, yes. And then I went in, and then she took me to the back room where I got undressed, and they gave me these little paper underwears to put on, and baby, I was just bare to the world. So after that, my surgeon came in and he marked me up. So he drew lines on my arms and my chest on what he was gonna be taking off. And then they gave me the rundown on a few medications for a post-op. And they said, okay, you ready? And I was like, yeah. She was like, okay, come on, follow me. And child done walked to the damn OR room. I was like, what the hell is going on? I gave my mom a hug, and child, they started. So the anesthesiologist, she really did a good job in taking my mind off of what was going on, because she had great conversation. So the whole time we was walking to the OR room, she was just chattering. So I walk in the OR room, I see the bed and spread out, and she was like, okay, go ahead and take your robe off and you can go ahead and get on the bed. So I got on the bed, and that's when my nerves started to kick in. Once she saw that my nerves was kicking in, she was like, okay, I'm gonna get you some electric heating blanket. Child, she even draped me with heating blanket. She was like, you cozy? And like, the one thing I can say about this doctor's office is their bedside manner and their atmosphere is A1. They really make you feel like you're comfortable, like you're in safe hands. So I really appreciate them for just making me feel so comfortable before my surgery. That's a big plus when I would say to look out for when you go into these consultations. If you don't feel completely calm and reassured and comfortable with the people that you're consulting with, then that's a big no-no. But so yeah, she put the heating blanket over me, and then the anesthesiologist, she was still chopping it up, child. And then she just told me to make a fist and that she was going to insert the IV. It was just like a little pinch, nothing big, just like you're getting blood drawn or whatever. It was like a little pinch, and then she started, I don't know what I think she was just giving me the IV fluids at that point. But then they was just talking and chattering for about, I would say about 5 minutes. And then from there, I sort of zoned out, just thinking to myself, saying prayers and stuff in my head. And then once I came back and I heard her say propofol, my eyes went big. I said, oh shit, here we go. And so once she said propofol, when I had my surgeries before, they would always put the oxygen mask on you first, and then either tell you to calm down or count backwards from 10, and that's how you know, okay, they about to go ahead and insert the anesthesia. They didn't do that this time. Nobody put the oxygen mask on me before once she said propofol, I blacked out. So I didn't know it was coming. I was dead to the world, honey. I just went to sleep and then woke up seconds later with the nurse whispering in my ear, telling myself, Sabine, you're done. I was like, damn, y'all finished? Because I didn't know they even started the anesthesia. So when I woke up, she was like, Sabine, you're done. How's your pain? Are you okay? And I was like, yeah. And it took me a minute to realize where I was. Once she said, how's your pain? That's when I woke up and knew, okay, I just had surgery. Because I felt burning, like a strong burning sensation under my arm. So she was like, how's your pain from 1 to 10? And then so I was just like, I wanted to say like a low number because I think I'm tough. I do have a high tolerance for pain. But once I felt that burning sensation, I was like, 8. She was like, 8? So she gave me more pain medicine. Now the pain medicine that they gave me through the IV was, I believe, Percocet. I believe it was Percocet. She was like, how's your throat? Is your throat hurting? Of course it was, because they did have to incubate me and put the tube down my throat.
Incubate?
Is it called incubate? I think it is. She was giving me sips of water, and then she also was trying to give me some goldfish, because y'all, when you're on pain medicine, you have to have something in your stomach or it's gonna make you vomit. So she was sitting there trying to feed me the goldfish. Child, I ain't want the damn goldfish. I just wanted the water. What was really weird when I woke up, that's how I know I was on drugs. I thought it was weird because I thought my eyes were open, but they were closed. So I could see like the imprint of when I first opened my eyes, I could see that imprint while my eyes was closed. So I just kept my eyes closed thinking that they were open. And she was like, sweetie, I'm gonna need you to open your eyes. I was like, they are open. Cause I kid you not, I don't know what the hell that was. I could see what I was looking at. I don't know, it was weird. But from there, I think I was in the recovery room for about 10 minutes. And once that burning sensation went away, they went ahead and just wheeled me out to the car, and I was back at the house, back at the ranch. So the drive home was fine. Make sure if you do have a brachioplasty when you're going in, make sure you do bring some pillows that you can prop your arm up with. You're going to feel restricted and everything's going to feel extremely tight. Your range of motion is going to be shot once you first wake up. So I got home, and then once I got home, I immediately threw up because I had nothing in my stomach. I was just like, man, I just want to go to sleep. I don't feel good. And they usually say try to put something in your stomach to, calm that down. But I just drank some tea, and then I propped myself up in the bed, and I was asleep from there. So with both my arms being cut up, my chest being cut up, the way that I have to sleep, and I'll have to do this until about 6 weeks, I sleep like I'm sitting in a lazy boy on my bed. So I bought a pregnancy pillow, and I brought some extra pillows, and I just propped myself up and make sure I keep my arms up like this. The first night was hell, but I was asleep. I guess it was only bad just because I really couldn't stretch out, and I felt confined in one spot. The first 3 days is the hardest because you're swollen. It's a burning sensation, and then it felt like something was sitting on my chest because, again, I had implants. Everything felt tight and pressured. It's not unbearable because Another thing with me is I don't like the feeling that the drugs give you. So I didn't take any oxycodone that they prescribed me. I was strictly on Tylenol and muscle relaxers, and that's it. So yeah, I don't know how y'all do perks, it just I feel like that makes your recovery go by extremely slow. I think that's the one reason why I was able to bounce back so quick is because I was only taking the Tylenol and the muscle relaxer. Along with that, they did prescribe me antibiotics as well, and I took that as well. The antibiotics will have you bloated as all hell, bloated and constipated. The 4th day, everything started to sort of loosen up. I didn't take a bath until my 3rd day. The bath was uncomfortable. You really can't scrub anything, so all you had to do is get your goods down low and pop back out. After the first 4 days, I did notice that I might not be satisfied with my arms completely. So in looking at my arms at day 4, I noticed that, hey, they're looking still a little big. What's going on? So a week later, I had a post-op visit with my doctor. Went in and they actually took the tape off that they put on me from surgery. And then once they did, and I got a good look at everything, I was happy with my chest. My chest looks good. I like my chest. I like the results of my chest. And still, it's only 2 weeks out, so I'm still swollen. It's still gonna go down a little bit more. At the first, I thought, damn, I think I went too small. But I think once everything starts to sit and in its natural state, I think I'm gonna enjoy the size. And if I don't, I just gain weight and they get bigger. But anyways, when I took the wrap off of my arm, you guys, I was so devastated because my arms, although it's a big difference, they're still big. I brought it up to the surgeon that my arms are not what I expected. I expected better results out from my arm. And I don't want to seem like I'm complaining because it is a big improvement. Because again, if you go back to my post-op videos and see how bad my arms were, this is an upgrade. But something in my mind is just telling me that with all the money that I spent on this, I should have got something close to perfect. Is that not reasonable to think that?
Maybe.
Okay, y'all will see when I show y'all, but I just feel like it wasn't what I expected. So in the post-op, I actually broke down crying. My twin was with me and everything. I burst into tears because it just wasn't what I expected. So what I'm talking about is up here is good and nice and smooth, but still down here, it's like a lot of liposuction wasn't done to get the excess fat that I had it down here out before he went ahead and closed or tightened it back up. So I still can't see my elbows is the problem. Now, a lot of the skin is gone, but I still have fat arms. So I burst into tears during the post-op visit, and he was just like, you're still swollen. It typically takes about 2 to 3 months, child, the dog just barking. It typically takes about 2 to 3 months for all the swelling to go down and for you to see your actual results, along with, diet and exercise. So, I bared that in mind, and I just, sucked it up, and it was just like, yeah, he's right. Let me give it some time. Let me wait until all the swelling goes down. And then once I hit 4 weeks, I can, get into the gym, start strength training, and, just make the most out of this experience. And then he also did say that, if I go back to him, if I'm still not satisfied with the results, then we'll go ahead and regroup and then try to think about liposuction for the fat that's still in there. He said that's a possibility. So that made me feel better when he said that. Now, I am going to see if this is going to be comped. Because if it ain't, I think I'm gonna have to raise hell. Twin, you gonna come with me? So, so if it ain't, we gonna raise hell on them folks. So after all of that rambling, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all what I'm looking like. Please still be nice. I appreciate everybody who said I was so brave and whatever for being transparent and showing my flaws and all. Okay, so these are the new girls. So don't pay attention to to my forearms. I know these are fat. I'm gonna have to work these out in the gym again. The pandemic hit and I started to gain some weight. So I gotta get in the gym and definitely gotta lose some weight and then strength training and build some muscle. You can see both arms.
Mm-hmm.
This is what an extended brachioplasty looks like. I have to replace my dressings every 4 to 5 days. And I just replaced this 2 days ago. So I'm not peeling this off until it's time to replace it again. So I'll show y'all my scars and stuff in a later video. But he cut me all the way down into my side. I don't want to show y'all my fat rolls, but I'll show y'all. Can you see the side?
Mm-hmm.
How low he cut me. So he cut me all the way down into my side and under my breast. And he did that on both sides. And these are what my arms are looking like. Again, don't pay attention to the forearm. Just look at the bottom. So as y'all can see, they're still meaty. But it's a big difference. I'm going to put a before and after screenshot. It's a big difference. So I am happy that majority of that skin and fat was taken off of my arms, but he still left a lot of it on the bottom half. Now again, it's only 2 weeks, so I do have a lot of swelling that still needs to go down. That's why I continue to wear the compression garments. But even still, I can tell like this is fat. Down here, this is fat. If y'all can see, it's still can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these little lumps that I got, I still can't see my elbow, and this is what made me break down crying in the during my post-op visit, because I thought every brachioplasty that I've seen, I've never seen somebody have this bulge at the bottom of their arm. I've never seen them have that. But then again, I've never seen anybody with as big as arms as I have. I just never seen anybody with this bulge at the bottom. So this is what he was talking about. If by 3 months or so, if I'm still dealing with this as the swelling completely goes down and all that, this is what we'll go back in and try to liposuction. Again, as I told y'all in my previous video, I am interested in getting a BBL at the top of the year. So most definitely with diet and exercise, if it still just won't budge, I'll definitely have that surgeon to go in and pull the fat from my arms first and my elbow first before they pull it anywhere else. Because I told my twin, I was like, man, I'm still gonna have to wear my long sleeve shirts. And she was like,
You better not.
You better love them. You better love them little fat arms. I was like, yeah, you're right. Because it is a big difference. But
It's a big difference. That's good.
the incision that he did, it was nice and straight. So I'm not really worried about the scars or anything like that. But this is how I'm looking thus far. So y'all comment below and tell me if you've had the brachioplasty, if you know somebody who's had the brachioplasty, have you ever had somebody come out with results like this? Could they see their elbows? I can see my elbows when I bend, but when my arms are down, child cheese. 2 weeks out, I got pretty much good range of motions. I can't stretch out no further than this, going upwards, because I feel pulling in my armpit area. I can get to my back, my lower back pretty good. That's what I'm looking like from the front. But hopefully that my arms will continue to go down. Like I said, this part is smooth and good. Don't worry about the stretch marks. They're just gonna be a part of my life for the rest of my life. It's just the backside that need the work. The tees. I like my girls, y'all. The biggest thing with my chest, I like my chest. My nipples seem to be a little bit low to me. They look low to you?
They are low.
Okay, yeah, my nipples still seem to be a bit low. So I don't know what that was about, but again, coming from where I started, it'll do. But
I think they look low because the implant is so high. Once the implant falls,
that's what she was saying.
Yeah.
But is it gonna move like that?
I think so.
You think?
Yeah. Once the implant is at the bottom, it'll make it roll up.
And I can feel it falling at this point, y'all.
It looked like it's falling.
It looked like it's falling.
It looked like it has.
Yeah.
Last time.
Yeah, I can feel it falling. Girl, I was in the mirror the other day like, yes, I got some y'all. I'm not gonna show y'all too much of my breast. That's a little too much. Y'all just get a feel for the size.
We'll show the breast when we get some pasties and
okay, when I get some pasties, when I get this gut taken care of, I'm gonna show my chest, or in like a bikini or something.
Yeah.
But y'all just get a feel on it. How y'all? But they're still swollen, so you can't really tell about the size, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do they look like the old ones?
The old ones in the bra, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. So I did a 300cc moderate implant. And I think for me this is perfect. Now I'm still very swollen, so again these might shrivel up to little dots. But for now, I just wanted to really just feel out. So the chest pain isn't really that bad. Again, I only took Tylenol and muscle relaxers. I don't have any sensation in my nipples yet. My doctor said that with time it should come back. I know that on all the surgery boards, some females, they don't get the sensation back with their nipples. So let's just pray that I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm really not going to be going back to wire bras until, what'd she say, about 4 months, 4 or 6 months? About 4 to 6 months, just to make sure everything heals. So I'm just going to be wearing sports bras for now, even though I don't need no bras with these drooping ass nipples. Another thing with my surgery, pre-op visits, they told me that I was going to have drains in. But when I woke up, the nurse said I was one of the lucky ones and I didn't have any drains from my surgery whatsoever. So all this surgery, I didn't have any drains. I think that's why I'm so bloated though. But so yeah, my incisions, when I run my fingers across them, they don't hurt really. They more so itch at this point. The only pain that I feel like I felt when I woke up is on this side, which is where I think that he went in and did a little bit of lipo. I always feel a burning sensation randomly on those points. But I'm gonna come back to y'all and do another video at my 1 month mark just to see how my swelling is going, and then we're gonna keep it going from there. So make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and share this video. If you have any questions about the procedure itself, you can hit me up on my Instagram. Stay tuned, and thank you again. Bye. Now a word from my sponsor. Shout out to my sister San with Hair Emotions. She did my braids for surgery and they holding up, child. I need to slick my edges back down. But if y'all are in the Metro Atlanta area and y'all interested in getting y'all hair done, wigs, braids, weaves, natural hair, the works, go check out Hair Emotions on Instagram and Facebook and tell her Beanie'z sent you. Okay?
If you got it, flown it, boy, I know you want it. All I turn around